Hi everyone, it's Mama Kangaskhan. I've been super busy lately, so I'm sorry I haven't been putting out any new videos lately, but here's my latest video on the top 10 worst realistic Pokemon. This is not to say that some of you won't find them either amusing or the coolest Pokemon you've seen. I'm just saying that I found a few that look a little bit better. So here we go. Number 10. Pikachu is the mascot of Pokemon. It is also the mouse Pokemon, which makes me wonder what this artist was thinking when they made Pikachu a rabbit. A squirrel is closer to a mouse than a rabbit. The Pokédex entry says that it is a mouse Pokemon, not a rabbit. Not even a squirrel, which it closely represents. It is a freaking rabbit with a long tail. Are there even any long-tailed rabbits out there? How does Pikachu the mouse Pokemon translate to rabbit other than its ears? The legs, the tail, even the face do not scream rabbit. They scream mouse. Only thing that I can think of is that this person said, oh, this Pokemon's ears are long, so I'm going to make it a rabbit. A long tail. Really? I will say that this is a cute drawing, but it is a rabbit, not a mouse. Sorry, that's why it's number 10. Number 9. Togepi is one of the cutest Pokemon I have ever seen. Forewarning, you are going to hear me rant throughout this video. But on Togepi's note, how does this cute little egg Pokemon turn into a monster coming out of an egg? I mean, seriously, look at this thing. It has tentacles, not spikes, tentacles coming out of its head. Even evil Togepi was cuter than this thing. And this thing was trying to take over a rocket and fly to outer space. So yeah, Togepi is on number 9 on this list because of those freaky little tentacles and that freaking face. I mean, oh my god, how can you think, oh, this thing is so adorably cute with a face like that? It haunts me in my dreams. Number 8. Arguably one of the best Pokemon to have on your team, or just to have in general, is Metagross. But this artist turned Metagross from a block of some kind of metal, I'm guessing iron or steel, into a freaking lobster thing. It has pincers on its hands that look like a lobster. What is this, rock lobster now? Seriously though, why would you put crab hands on the coolest Pokemon out there, or one of the coolest Pokemon out there? This is why Metagross is this high on the list. There are still some far worse. Number 7. Another great Pokemon to have on your team is the Dragon type Garchomp. It is so freaking cool looking, but the artist decided to put a shark's body with legs and whatever those things are on the side of Garchomp. I mean, really? That's what you could do. It looks great if you look at it from a certain angle, but I'd have to say that this is not the worst, but it's bad compared to the other Garchomp realistic pictures I have seen. It's number 7 because it's still pretty cool looking, but I think it could have been done a little bit better. Number 6. Okay, we all know Jigglypuff is cute, especially whenever it's angry at nobody listening to its song. But this rendition is kinda bad. I mean, yes, it is a balloon Pokemon, and it looks like a balloon. It looks like Jigglypuff. minus the little curl. What gets me is the eyes. They seem a little bit too big for the face, but it is nothing compared to this. Wow. Just, wow. How could you get Jigglypuff's body to look so bad? The huge ears look more like bat wings. The feet look almost like claws. And the face, yes, it's small and it fits better with the body, but it's the face that gets me. The face just looks so angry, like it's wanting to steal your soul or something. That is why this is number 6. Still not the worst one on this list, but still, that face. Oh my god. Number 5. Barbar is easily one of the most beautiful Pokemon in the entire series. It screams elegant, and because of its highly feministic features, it has been highly sexualized. But this drawing probably won't make men run to it anytime soon. It looks like a freaking possessed plant. The petals seem to have grown down, and I don't even know if there's legs in there. It looks more like it has tentacles growing out of the bottom of it. I get what the artist was trying to do, go for the color scheme, but it doesn't even resemble the psychic fairy type we know, love, and sexualize. It looks possessed. I mean, look at those eyes. They just scream, "I want to steal your soul." But instead, we get a plant. That is why it's number 5 and not further along on the list. After all, from far away, it could still look like a very beautiful woman who just happened to dye her hair and arms and the rest of her body green. Number 4. Mew is one of the cutest legendary type Pokemon out there. I mean, it floats, it has this long, beautiful tail, and it even looks highly adorable, and you just want to hug it and squeeze it and keep it for your own. Until you see this. Yes, it's a psychic type. But where are its eyes? All you get is white. Is it in meditation mode? Is it looking into the future? Is it possessed? I don't know. This cute little Pokemon is now this thing that has no eyes. It's creepy, and it doesn't even resemble Mew to me. It resembles more like a hairless rodent of some kind, like a hairless mole rat or something. It's number 4 because it's not the worst. It's seriously not the worst. I could put up with this. Creep me out. I'd have to keep it in a Pokeball most of the time, but it is not the worst. Number 3. The bronze medalist is Mew. He is by far the coolest Gen 1 legendary out there. I mean, seriously, you couldn't get anything stronger than Mewtwo. Then you look at its realistic picture. I can't say enough about how alien-like this is. It is so bad. It doesn't resemble Mew. Even the Mew drawing does not resemble Mew. The Dittos. Okay, I can see that being Ditto. I mean, they're purple blobs. But really, Mewtwo looks like it should come from outer space, holding hands with Deoxys or something. I don't know. This is not Mewtwo to me. This is number 3 because of all of the veins and weirdo things that's coming out of it. I would have to say that this came close to being number 2, but wasn't quite there. So it got number 3. Number 2. Picking a silver medalist was the hardest thing I had to do. It was a toss-up between these first 2 Pokemon on this list. I mean, seriously, I found that this one I could live with more than the other, so I'm going to try and explain my decision as much as possible. Okay, here we go. Dragonite. It is the final evolved form of Dratini. The only set of dragon types in Generation 1, it's Dratini to Dragonair to Dragonite. That is not why this is on this list, because if that were it, it wouldn't even be on the list. However, it is this picture. It looks like a freaking salamander with wings, and I don't like salamanders, I don't like lizards, I don't like any of that stuff. The face looks like it is constantly smiling about something, like it's going to go, oh, I'm going to eat my trainer today, and I'm going to be happy about it. This is, by far, the only reason why I put it on this list. The Dratini and Dragonair drawings on here are spectacular, but Dragonite just, it did not do it for me. It told me that I should stay away from this Pokemon. Like, get Dragonair and Everstone and just call it a day. Just leave it sparkling, shiny. No, just stop. That's why it's on number 2, but I could deal with all of that. Number 1 would give me nightmares. And now, number 1. The gold medalist is Gengar. Alright, Gengar is already a scary Pokemon. You wouldn't want to be anywhere near it in a haunted house of any kind, real or fake. But what got me was this picture at first. Everything about Ghastly and Haunter and Gengar, and it's a freaking bat. It's supposed to be a ghost type, and they made it a freaking bat. That's what got me. It's not Ghast, it's not a ghost, it's a bat. You can tell it's a bat. There's nothing ghostly about it. But what gets me is this other picture. It looks like it's going to steal your soul just by looking at you. It's not going to be fun. It looks like it's going to be happy between bats and evil Cheshire cat smiles. No. Nightmare Central. Just no. Leave it alone. Do not deal with this. I do not want this Pokemon to be real. And I desperately want to be a real Pokemon trainer with real Pokemon and Pokeballs, going out and having adventures, but not with this. No. Just no. No. And now you know my top 10 worst realistic Pokemon. That is not to say that there aren't worse Pokemon than these, but these are the ones that I found either creeped me out or didn't scream Pokemon to me. Whether it was Mewtwo or Gengar, it was just my opinion, it's just for fun. If you find any more realistic Pokemon that you find to be just horrific in some way, shape, or form, leave it in the comments below and I'll take a look at it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll be seeing you all next time. This is Mama Kangaskhan saying good night!